Hashtag clamshell.
All right. So today, all right, so we're dudes, and we both got 2 of them seamlessly. We're gonna read some headlines.
Headlines.
By
What's a headline? Let's inform the people at home what a headline is.
Headline.
Now, you may think it's the crease in your forehead when you go like this too much. No, a headline is like the top of the article. It's the word that they use to encapsulate the audience. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what they do with it. That's a headline. So remember, when you look at the newspaper and it says, man shot by dog, that's a headline. Monkey acquires hand axe, starts throwing it at people. That's a headline.
From the Washington Post, I hid my personal life from my students. Now they see it all, and I love it.
That just sounds gross. Like right on the surface, that just sounds gross.
Another one is narrow fiddled as Rome burned. Sarah Palin rapped as America did. Wow, that makes me really want to click on it and know what that's all about.
I've never read a more interesting headline in my entire life.
A headline's supposed to really hook you into like, oh my gosh.
That's the kind of headline that you look at and your eyes buck out of your skull and your head explodes.
Cartooning through a year of COVID. Whatever. It's not too soon to start thinking about tax reform. And the best one, I think, only a fool would say, woke supremacy is as bad as white supremacy. Which one do we click on and look into for a second?
Oh my gosh. For that one, I feel like I get it from the surface. It's going to be somebody be like, what's so wrong about being woke anyways? Like a white supremacist has a vast history of bad things. But what's a woke supremacist? Like, what is it even? I think wokeism has really helped America. Like, it's going to be something like that. So let's go with the first one, because that one I have to know how disgusting it is.
My personal life from
Yeah, because that one tells me nothing.
Sorry, I can't read it. They won't let me unless if I pay for it.
It's probably for the best. Oh, so never mind. I guess we don't get to read the article. Sorry, New York Times.
It's at Washington Post.
Who cares?
Democracy dies in darkness.
Good.
Get every story for $1 a week. It's not even worth that.
It's not even worth $1. It's literally, they should be paying us to read this.
Yeah, like, I feel like I should be paid.
Well, I'm surprised that Sanders is joining Trump.
This one's by Jamel Bowie.
Bowie.
Joe Biden knew he was onto something long before we did. The advent of COVID-19 changed his conception of the presidency for the better.
What?
Joe Biden knew about everything.
He knew it all.
He knew everything about COVID before anyone else did.
That sounds shady as heck. Talks about Joe Biden's work in the development of the virus. I mean, the vaccine.
It just goes into a lot of like just signing the bill. It's a lot of money stuff and just giving people money. Look at this terrible ad I'm getting. This is the kind of ads that I get in New York Times.
A closer look at the new life of Lily from AT&T.
I think she has implants, and I think that's what they're trying to make me think.
Where?
Look.
Those implants. And
we can marvel, at least a little, at the trajectory of his political career as this consummate centrist and proud bipartisan dealmaker begins to move in somewhat unexpected directions. So Biden, it's basically saying that Biden is like this top dog deal maker.
He's running the thing. He's making the deals. He's getting the job done. You know what, man? Like Biden, he's just so like down to earth, and he just knows what's up. He knows how to get things done when we need them done. He knows how to hold the gun just right up to the correct head. You know what I'm saying? He knows what's up. He knows what's down, and he knows what's happening. You know why? Because he's just so on the ball.
I would even say that the American Rescue Plan compares favorably with the signature legislation of FDR's first 100 days, and that its $1.9 trillion price tag As well as the anti-assistance paradigm he himself helped forge when, as a senator, to make so-called welfare reform a reality.
The only part they're leaving out is when I can't believe they left this out, is the part where he frees the slaves. Why didn't they include the part where he gave black people their rights? What the hell?
The American Rescue Plan is only a start, but the administration was limited by the budget reconciliation process many of its provisions need to be made permanent.
The only thing holding back Biden is just the boundaries of our universe that we exist
Well,
in.
here-
Gravity, forces that he cannot control.
Here's
Those
the
are the
best
only
part.
things holding him back. This beast with no chain we call Biden. He's just so wacky.
That there is still a lot of work left for the Biden administration and the Democratic majorities that exist for now in Congress, much of it tied to whether the Senate will reform itself to allow majority rule.
What?
That said, we can and should acknowledge that this bill is, as Biden once said of Obamacare, a very big deal for the country. And we can marvel at least a little at the trajectory.
How long is this? And we realize even though Obama
This is
was
how
the
long
president, Biden was the real black one.
Yeah. Okay, here's how long this is, by the way. So that was the end. Add more. More. Okay, there's the top. So that goes on for quite a bit about basically the same thing. It's like every paragraph is like the same thing, just with different words.
It's like I
And
just wish
different,
Biden
like-
would kiss me on the mouth with his oh so holy lips.
Little holes in his lip.
Spit on me, God Biden! Please! Why are people so obsessed with this old man? I mean, I get it. If you got like your one-eyed grandpa with like the trident hand who's just like, I've seen things, boy. And you're like, tell me. Like, I get that, but Biden's like, you almost never see him. And then people are like, his dogs are just so fascinating. Why?
Here's just some
Did you hear
random-
about Biden's new pet monkey? He neutered it himself. He's so great.
Go back and find it.
I'm getting pretty sleepy out here. Biden's like, get on my knee. Get on it. Actually, he'd be like, get on my knee. Look, fat, let me tell you something.
Here's
If I was your age, I'd chop your head clean off your shoulders with a butcher's knife. Look, fat, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something, corn pop. Listen. Come here, I wanna show you something. It's called my gun. 400 caliber rifle, the strongest known to man. Look, fat, come on. Get on my knee when I tell you this. My legs may be hairy, but they're strong as hell, and they kick like an ox. So don't step the wrong way when you're stepping at me, fat. I gotta go pee.
Well, that's that. Goodbye, Derek.
Bye.
Derek doesn't get cold because he has so much boiling hot pee coursing through his body.